Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I spent a week farming for Carlotta's new Echo set. I committed to roughly 30 minutes a day just killing mobs. I want to show you what I got at the time of recording and roll for stats. Give you an idea of my thought process. So for me personally, I prefer to level up to 15 and roll for substat. I feel like 3 is a good number to make a judgment whether I continue to roll or not. Because I don't have a set for Carlotta, my game plan is to roll and try to get a usable set that I can use for clearing content with Carlotta. I do have her signature, so I will be rolling on a crit rate main stat. I don't have any attack percent, cost 3 at the time. Wasn't really thinking about it, but the difference isn't too much of a deal for me. I can always improve as time goes on. The goal today is to get a working set. My main target is to get a crit rate roll. Perfect scenario for me is a double crit roll, but I would consider rolling as long as I have a crit rate to keep as a placeholder, because it could be weeks before I see a double crit roll. Resources are limited and it takes time to collect echoes. So here's my cost 4s. I am going to be rolling for a crit rate. And then here's the cost 3s. I got about 9 of them. Here's my cost 1s. I got plenty of cost 1s. They're pretty easy to farm. Alright, so let's roll. I'm going to be leveling it up to 15 just so I can roll 3 stats. Okay, so I see a crit damage and a resonance skill. That's 2 usable substats. So I'm going to roll this all the way to 25. Again, I'm just looking for a placeholder. And I got a crit rate. So there's our first double crit. It's a nice little placeholder right there. You know, could be improved, but hey, I'll take it. Same thing, we're gonna go 15. I'm gonna do 3 rolls. And this one's a dead stats. I mean, there's only attack, but I'm not really interested. I'm just gonna salvage it. I'm looking for a crit rate. Okay, so we got a crit rate, 2 dead stats, but again, you know, it's a nice high roll, 9.9%, and so that's a pretty good roll. But again, I'm just gonna roll it to 25. I just want to get a usable set. Just use that as like a placeholder for now. So this is not a really good set. I mean, the crit rate roll is great, but it's not that good overall for dead stats. I'm gonna move on to the next one. These are dead stats, so this one's trash. No crit, so trash. Okay, we got a crit rate, we got an energy regen, so usable. Two stats that's usable. I'm gonna roll it. There we go. We got a crit damage. It's a decent roll right there too. So we're gonna move on. Again, I'm trying to just get a set built here. No crit rate. I mean, it's 3 usable stats, but preferably I want at least a crit rate. So this one's a dead stats. More dead stats. This one's also trash. Just keep rinsing and repeating. Again, I just want to see a crit rate for me to consider rolling. That's my main priority right now. This one's also trash. This one's no good. This one's no good. No good. No good. Just, it's all RNG. We just keep rolling. There we go. Finally got a crit rate and a resonant skill damage percent. So we're gonna roll this all the way up to 25. Again, I just want a crit rate as a main priority, and then I'm just gonna roll it all the way to 25 as a placeholder. So I'm just gonna equip that as a placeholder. I'm just gonna move on to the next one. This is the last cost one. So I got a crit rate and a flat attack. I mean, not that great, but again, I got the crit rate. That's all I really care about right now. Okay. So we're just gonna use this as a placeholder. And then we're gonna, now that I have a complete set, I can then look to improve 'Cause again, that's the main goal, is just to get a complete set for now so that we can clear content with it essentially. But now that I have a full set, I can go back in and see which echoes needs to be improved. So I'm going to start back with the cost 3s. And we're going to see if we can improve a cost 3. And we don't improve, so that's it for that, because I already have a double crit on questless. I'm not gonna bother rolling for the other. I'm gonna try to see if I can improve the cost 1 echoes until I can get more cost 3 echoes. There we go, we got a crit rate. Just gonna roll this all the way to 25. And we got crit damage. So double crit. I mean, they're low rolls, but it's, again, double crit. I'm fine with that. And then we got our last cost 1. Because once I get all double crits for 5 pieces, then I could consider, you know, do I really want to min-max? But min-max mean it's all RNG. I mean, it can take a while. That's why I like double crits. I'm satisfied with double crit. It's, for me, it's good enough. So we got a crit rate and attack percentage. Heavy attack, that's a dead stat for Carlotta. But we got 2 usable substats, so we're gonna roll this. There we go. We got our last double crit for the cost 1s, and with that, really I only have 4 out of 5 I got double crits. So the last one would be a cost 3, and that's gonna wrap up my rolls. This is about 1 week, and of course I got pretty lucky, you know, double crit 4 out of 5. But again, I'm just looking for a placeholder. That was my end goal, and kind of, you know, it's good enough to use for now.